Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Musicology. Sorry, a little bit of biscuit. This is Tom Q speaking. And 2 videos this week. And another, well, 3 actually, because I'm doing my Vlogmas coming up soon because it's Christmas. And I did my November wrap up, which Strong Trooper went really well, so I'm really happy. Now I got to get rid of those books tomorrow, so yeah. But today guys, we have got a artist review. Yes, an artist review to a band. No, not to a band, to a guy who I saw live. I went to see him live at All Points East, where I saw Dermot Kennedy, Olivia Dean, Aurora, and loads of great artists, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm just look like a little bit further out than usual. So basically I went to see him live, and I thought he was... Stay where you are, camera. I went to see them live and everything else, and they were so good, to the point where I want to do an artist review. Right, this outfit I'm wearing is not fitting up to make me feel more hip or anything else, because it's winter and it's cold. I decided to wear this on because I got a bald patch on my head and I thought it would be cool to wear it. No, I'm joking. It's because I'm cold, and a bit of warmth will do me a lot of good. Even I got a bad throat. I still feel the little bit of a pain coming along, but them strips, whatever they're called, cured the throat. Anyway, let's get on to today's video of Musicology. And today, guys, we are looking into a artist who is one guy. It is a project, and he's called Novo Amor. You heard me saying from my Elliot Fullam video, which I'm putting his video down below so you can go and watch him. Watch my review on him. I have met Elliot Fullam in the past. I met him at Manchester this year for the Love of Horror Comic-Con convention, and he was a real gent. And I thought to myself, by listening to his music, I should do a Novo Amor's artist review on what I thought about him as an artist, as a singer, with more extensive look into his music, like I did with Elliot Fullam music as well. So you get 2 artists on there, and I'm going back to do music reviews because I thought it would be really good to go back to somewhere I actually start doing YouTube for and everything, because I love music. But with the video wrap up I just did, book reading wrap up, just shows you that I'm not giving up on the books, I'm not giving up on the vlogs. I'm just thought bringing a new content in, which is music and everything else. I am still doing my vlogs, thinking of doing a writing vlog at the moment, but we'll see. Anyway, Novo Amor. So here is his discography of Novo Amor, and that is Hearess 2017. I will put on the title up on there. Birthplace 2018. Couldn't Be What's Whoever. I think that's how to pronounce the title. I think. I'm unsure. 2020 and Dream Machine. There is a title of there. I couldn't pronounce it properly. I've tried to. But it's called Dream Machine 2022. And then he did EPs that I actually review his EPs. And that is Woodgate, New York, 2014, and Bathing Beach, 2017. So that song is included Anchor, which is his fairly well-known song he's doing right now. His really big well-known track he is doing, which that is the title of, which has been going around everywhere. And so is Halloween. So let's get on to Heiress then, because Heiress is actually a compilation album. Let me just move, just to zoom the camera in. So you've got me lying down here, a little bit here. Oh, perfect. So you can see me when I'm lying down on here. Not so distant. So I really love the whole album overall. I really loved the album and how it was structured and how it was stylized and everything else, because it felt so chilled and so calming at the same time. Both words blend in together, describe what the album is like and everything else. It was so chilling, so calming, and I just love it so much. I love the collaboration with Low Swimmer, which his real name is, if I can find it on here, is Ed Tollett, which they both met at a concert, a concert where it wasn't very good or anything else. It was apparently as described as the worst show, but they became good friends since then and made this album. There was so much good songs there, like Silvery was a really good track, really chilled and everything else. Calvary, what a great track, really perfect song with the dramatic sounds in there and that pumps through me. I really felt like I love the dramatic sounds, where I feel like if I was a guy listening to that style of music often, I like a little bit of music that is more of a with a dramatic sense and a more stylistic way, which I really did like, and I really loved that song Calvary. Terraform has some real nice folky dramatic passion in there that carries through the anthem fear, because if you're creating music and everything else, you've got to create an anthem fear for the listener to visualize their work being created all around you. Really nice, lovely. The whole album reminds me so much of Bon Iver a little bit, which he has a big influence over Bon Iver. So Bon Iver is a big influential part of Novo Amor's work, and the stylization is just amazing. I love the sound and the lyrics in it. Again, it reminded me of Bon Iver. It really did. If you really like Bon Iver, Novo Amor is right up your street. Then we get to his very first solo work as a project, because Novo Amor is a project, and it's by Ali Lacey. Ali Lacey is the guy who did... I'm getting quite hot in there. I'm not taking it off. No way. Basically, it is a project that Novo Amor are, and Ali Lacey, I think it's Ali Lacey, I will look later, but yeah, it's their his first album to the project of Novo Amor. Let's get on to it, shall we? I love the album so much. It gave out so much good energy into it. Like, when I'm listening to an album, like, if I'm expecting an artist exactly like Bon Iver or Elliot Fullam, I expect chilled energy, but still with a bit of dramatic sense into it. Like a dramatic sense into it, which I really prefer as that as well. So the title track, Birthplace, is actually my favourite. I was on a run one point, and I actually used that as a cool down, and it cooled me down like ice began to melt. Like, even it's not melting at the moment, it's frosting outside as well, but it's still worth it. I really love all of it. You can, I think I'm going to put the titles on there because the names of the songs are really hard to pronounce. So Utikan and Sankara are both great songs, really great chilled out songs, which I really like. Anniversary has so much energy, beams like a fresher breath, fresh air, and it has a brilliant outro with the dramatic sense that leads into, this is the interlude, which is 1 3 4 9 4, which is, that's the title track of the interlude. Amor has led more calming elements that I notice in his work. Like, more gives me a nature vibe when I'm listening both of those two albums. They give me a little bit of a nature vibe, like inspired through the countryside, which we will get to the artist overview, which the actually album was contrasted, which really shocked me when I was researching him as an artist, how he got his material. But it really does give me calming vibes, like I'm in the countryside, it's all sunny and nice. Even when it's cloudy and a bit miserable and a bit dark, it's still giving me that nice chill out vibes, which I really, really do need. It's a really good Asamfia tone, really. State Lines. Have calming elements in. It feels like a waterfall, to be honest. Feels like a waterfall flowing, which is so peaceful, because I love waterfalls so much. My most favourite on the album is Repeat Till Death, because of its tone and vibes into the sound, which vibes so well together. It really vibes really well with the tone and the vibe. Which really blends in so well, and I really like, it feels like more authentic in a way, with country vibes and everything, countryside vibes. That's what I was getting, and it feels so picturesque. I really love that style of music that he did. And another most favourite, All Round Lake, really channels me through the Asamfia of the song, which is perfect. Then we get to his second album, and it's Couldn't Be Whatsoever. Couldn't Be Whatsoever. That is one that I was tripping on a little bit, but it's called Couldn't Be Whatsoever. The album is very unique, if I had to say. Really has the same old elements, these calming, gentle sounds of instruments, and very folky ones as well. Like No Plans is another dramatic song with a bit of vibe in with the music side. Gives that nice and gentle vibe for the listener, which I love. And with this vibe and tone, Novo Amor fits just right with the music flowing into my ears, give out an excellent tone, melodies and vibes, and I absolutely adore it. I seriously enjoyed Halloween, the track, because it fits so well with the tone and the melody. It's so picturesque and so nice to listen to, and I really love that sound that was created. It's just, I sound so passionate when I do that. Perfecto! I found the music of this album fits in perfect tone with the melodies, and it brings out a beautiful Asamfia when you're in your own world and you're listening in, and the music is just so fitting, and it cools you down in a really good mood. So we get to his latest album at the moment, which is the A-word title on here, Dream Machine, 2022. I found this album is very different to all the others he's done, because I tell you one thing, it's the music is focused more than the singing that he puts into it. I feel like the music has more of a dreaming, smoothing essence that you can sleep with. Like, you can play that album, sleep it in, and it just fits in so perfectly. I feel like the the songs in this masterpiece of an album has in beauty with vibe and tone, and it's so fitting in whatever mood you feel to. If you're feeling a happy mood but you need a calming sense, this album's for you. Really, I couldn't name any of the tracks because all the tracks are so good in their own way, and it's so fitting as well. Even I'm giving out really positive views on everything else. There's maybe a slight improvement that Novo Amor could easily focus on for this album, because I love it. I think it's brilliant. But those style of albums, these instrumental albums, are being overdone for quite some time. Like being overdone over time, over and over again. And I feel like there could be more of a time where it could have some spoken word in there, spoken word and everything else. But that could have been an option, but a still great album. Then we get to the EPs. His first EP on 2014, which is Woodgate, New York, which he spells NY. Stunning EP. I couldn't even fault what a great album it sounds with. Even the singing is in there, which is really good. Weather is my favourite track on there, on the EP. It sounds so fitting, so perfect. Cold is a nice track. Even I still have one. But only one part of a cold, which is my throat. And it hurts. Even, tell you this, when I go to sleep with it, I couldn't even sleep. I have to be up and wait till my eyes are shut down like this. Even they look like they shut down because the big light is in me. But, you know, it's, you know. But I'm not slagging off the song, of course. It's just saying that's just me being dramatic. And the Cold is a really great track. I really do like it. I got no faults with the EP. I really do love it. Then we get to his latest EP. The final one we're going to be reviewing on really quickly. It is Bathing Beach 2017. What a great EP. Really one of my absolute most fit. Hello guys, sorry about that. My phone, the camera just died off, so I have to put it on charge and do it again. So where were we? Yes, the Bathing Beach 2017. Excuse me. I really like this EP. It's not because it had the famous song called Anchor and everything else. It's because the range of selection that it has on there, and it has a really good introduction on who he is as a musician. My favourite one is Colorway, which has really great tones and melodies in there. Yeah, and of course Anchor is one of my absolute favourites, because the thing is about Anchor, it takes you to the Anthem Fear where it's set on. It's set on a boat that Nova actually goes on, and he takes it all in and just wrote it all down. And we will get to how he gets his inspirations on, because it always connects with a place where it is. And so is Anchor is from a boat. So all the songs are the albums from the songs take place to a location that I feel, and I think it's beautiful. Now, my artist overview. So this is all the research I gathered in about him. So like my overall opinion on him. This is the artist overview. So like I mentioned, Novo Amor is actually a project, and it's by Ali Lacey. According to Spotify, he was in a relationship, and on the wake of the breakup or just before the breakup, it gave him a very lucky escape, so he can just go over and start music. Amora did have a list of jobs that he has done in his time and dream jobs that he had. His dream job was a shopkeeper. Pop star, when it says pop singer, I'm like, no, your music is great. Keep it to your music. Plumber and a professional skateboarder. I love skateboarding. If I do skateboarding, it'll be a complete mistake in my own. In my own. Amora did mention he used to work in a ice cream parlour, which was one of his best ones he worked in, because he gets free ice cream and free cake. That would be amazing to work in, to get free ice cream and free cake as well. That would be one of the best jobs I would ever do. One of the best jobs I would ever do for if I have a career in an ice cream parlour. Then looking and then looking on backtracks for karaoke, because he even said this is his least favourite place he wants to work into, where he has to look into pop songs. And he did mention Kate Bush, and I was like, I don't like him anymore, because no one disses Kate Bush. I will put my artist review of Kate Bush. I did one and it was amazing. Love the woman. And he said he found it horrible, really. But I kind of understand that, to be honest. Kind of understand that, because like, if you're making music, you got to make music for your own self, and not looking for... I would make... find a couple of songs I would like to sing on karaoke and find the backing track for it. But when it has to be a precise ones, like ones that are cheesy and everything else, I'll say I quit. I would. Then we said he met low swimmer Ed Tullett at a gig that was not very good, and they became friends, and that's how they become the album Heiress. And then he started writing his first album on his own as a solo project, that is Birthplace, during his summer in New York. So in Spotify, when I found the research of the information, it said it was on an upstate area in New York, where he found a lake, and it was surrounded by this evergreen stuff, and he took it all in, like, because took it in, because of its impetus and imagery that of this precise location. Like I briefly just mentioned, he likes making recordings, writing music on places that he goes to, like a lot of more places to go to, and everything. So that's why he writes places in locations, actually. That's what he does. And then Couldn't Be Whoever, got it right, was from his Welsh residence, which was a half home, half studio. And then there was a distant chatter, like a party was happening, and it was bonfire night, so fireworks were blasting through, and the seagulls were going to this building next door to him. And then that's where it blended in inspiration from writing lyrics, because with all the seagulls going to that next building. And in the wake of the second album, he mentioned that his music was soundtracked by the songs of Quiet Hope and Longing. And this is what I got a really good quote that he has actually put in, which was really, really nice. He put in, "I can still see the lake upstate New York when I..." Let me start that again. "I still can see the lake upstate when I picture Birthplace, the song sheltered by this place. I romanticize that doesn't actually exist anymore. And then there's another quote he actually put in when he talked about Birthplace, where he pictured this place that inspired for his new album. And then he said, these new songs, I'm not very good reading quotes. I do apologise. I will put the quotes on here anyway. So, these new songs feel intimate and noisy in comparison, almost optimistic. If Birthplace is a countryside, then couldn't be whoever is a city. So what he means, like, with all the different sounds and the creation that he makes through his music, it could have been like anywhere. It could have been opposite ends. Like Birthplace could have been a countryside, which kind of listened to that song in the countryside and everything else. And then his second album could be in the city, which I think it's good either way. Like even if like with the inspirations that he got it from writing his music, when you listen to it, it could be in anywhere else you would listen. It's like any style of music you would listen to anywhere. I always like listening to that style of music that in anywhere else when I'm going on a walk or doing a cool down or doing my playwriting and everything else. I always like it on that style. I don't mind which style of music is music for me, where it's listening to, and if it's correct setting depending on the season, that is what is so important. And I just think Novo Amor is just amazing, absolutely amazing. And his major influence that did not surprise me, but it is one of his major influences into his project, and that is Bon Iver. Like Bon Iver has inspired so many artists, like Novo Amor and Elliot Fullam. Elliot Fullam was mostly inspired by Nick Drake, but I think it's Bon Iver. I'm unsure, but inspired a lot of other artists with that style of music, and it feels so refreshing, honestly. Like you would get like pop songs like that, even during over Christmas time with Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. All I Want for Christmas is that song not playing on the radio ever again. Honestly, it's really, really annoying song. And also, I would definitely listen to The Pogues, as that's my favourite Christmas song. And R.I.P. to Shane MacGowan, who just recently passed away this week. He is an absolute legend, and I always loved that Christmas song. It's one of my absolute favourites. I might do an artist review on him, but let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll do it anyway. And that is what I got so far. Sorry about that whole delay and everything else earlier, because my camera just died. It just decided to have a brain on these moment and just like, I'm going, goodbye. So, on my throat's a lot better now. Just now to have a few strepsils to keep the throat going and everything else, and all ready to go. Thank you for watching my video. I am starting watching some Christmassy movies. I'm currently watching Love Actually. I'm going to finish Love Actually tomorrow because I know it's nearly bedtime. And also I will be watching The Holiday and the Muppets Christmas Carol. I've got to watch that because that's my most favourite. I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll be back at the end of November to release my all the rest of my Vlogmas Christmassy weekly vlogs that I'm doing, and then yeah, because I'm still filming Vlogmas at the moment, and also doing my next artist review, which I haven't picked yet. Might do a surprise then. But please make sure you watch the Elliot Fullam video, which is on the link down below. and the Kate Bush one, which is on the link down below. Follow this artist. He's absolutely amazing. And I see you in the next video. Stay in tune. Bye. Still a little bit better. Bye.